Hello, everybody. It's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Imperator, a new grand strategy game which came out today, actually, which allows you to play through the early period of the Roman Republic up to the collapse of the Roman Republic, essentially from around 305 BC to around, I think it's 14 AD, but it's kind of the end of the Republic with the rise of Augustus. This is an interesting grand strategy game. It has components of it that are drawn from Victoria. It has components of it that are drawn from EU4, from CK2, and it's a little bit different in a lot of ways than I think some of what's come before, but it's also different in the sense that it's similar. It feels like Paradox is trying to draw some of the interesting mechanics from all their different games together into a single game and allow you to play through and experience the game in that way. This was taken from a live stream from a few days ago, sort of a preview live stream. This is a stream where I was still kind of figuring things out, playing through things, and kind of trying to understand some of the mechanics of the game. I don't know if this is going to become a regular component to the channel or not. I have a lot of different series that are going on right now. I have Strategic Command, which is still churning along and has a little bit left till it's resolved. I do want to continue returning to We the Revolution. I know some of you have said, where is We the Revolution? Well, I definitely want to continue that series as well. But it's tapered off a little bit, but I do have another 3 episodes that are ready from my most recent live stream where I played that, and I will be sharing that in the coming week probably. And then I also have my War in the Pacific series with XGRG, which is going to be continuing for years and years. And the next episode of that will probably be up tomorrow. So I'm just trying to juggle all the different things that I'm going through. I don't want this to strictly be a We the Revolution or Strategic Command channel, but those are kind of long-running series that I do want to work through. I'm really interested by Imperator, you guys. And I know, this is, obviously I'm talking over the live stream at this point, but this is a really interesting game to me. I like the ability to manage your pops. I like the ability to kind of try and figure out, do we have enough slaves? Do we need to convert peoples from slaves to freemen? Do we need to try and convert their cultures? How do we assimilate different populations as we take them over? That's sort of a Victoria perspective of the game. I enjoy the tyranny mechanic where essentially you can go to the Senate and try and get approval to go to war, which at the time I was playing this I didn't fully understand, but there is a component to the game where you can go in and you can try and convince the Senate to do things. If you want, you can also force things through on them, but that increases your tyranny score. And as your tyranny increases, you run the risk of your republic kind of crumbling to the ground as you become kind of a dictator. In addition to that, the game also has some elements of CK where there's sort of a family management thing. I wish that was a little bit deeper. The game does have family mechanics, but it's not as deep as CK. And sometimes it feels a little bit mysterious around if I'm managing the families of Rome, why do I care if in a republic, a family management game doesn't seem to make quite as much sense as in a monarchy. But the game does support monarchies as well if you play as Greece. So there's that element. From what I've heard, I haven't played much of the tribes. It feels like the tribes need to kind of still be fleshed out a bit and sort of enhanced a bit. But there's a lot to this that I do enjoy. I think the trade routes is kind of an interesting concept. I think as you get a little bit bigger, you start to realize that your economy is largely dependent on trade, or it can be, depending on how you build things up. And it can really put a hamper in your ability to go to war with whoever you want, because if you're trading with these countries and you want to go to war with them, then you could be very quickly creating an economic deficit. There's a lot of interesting pieces to this game that I'm finding quite enjoyable and that I really think have a lot of potential. I think from a stability perspective, I haven't seen any bugs, so it seems reasonably stable. I don't feel like there's anything that I'm missing in terms of playing through this game, where I know sometimes Paradox games kind of get criticized for not being fully built out or what have you at launch. I haven't really run into that. Granted, I've been playing as Rome, which I think is probably where the majority of the attention has been focused. I have heard some things where some of the migratory tribes on the fringe of the map aren't quite as robust or built out, so perhaps there's some opportunity there. but like the major powers in Greece and Carthage and Rome, those are the powers I've got the most experience with, and those seem really well put together. There's some additional mechanics around combat that I haven't really looked at, around like army stances that are a little bit more tactical than what you see in EU. So overall, I think I'm just kind of listing some of the features, but I think the population mechanic, the family mechanic, the sort of internal struggle of politics and maintaining stability while also being able to expand, not expanding too quick, and making sure that you don't scare your neighbors into massive alliances against you, and sort of the aggressive expansion mechanic. There's a lot of interesting mechanics here that I think work reasonably well and that I do enjoy quite a bit. Personally, I've seen some negative responses to this game, but so far I have been enjoying my time with it. I think, I don't do a whole lot of reviews. Obviously, these are some of my initial impressions. I don't do a whole lot of reviews of games. It's more Let's Plays and sort of sharing my thoughts in a less formalized manner. This might be the kind of game that warrants a review, but we'll see. I mean, all the review houses or whatever are coming out with their reviews now, and frankly, I probably haven't had enough time. I'm like 8 hours in, so I haven't had enough time with this game to fully flesh out all of my thoughts. But I think there's two ways you could look at it. You could look at it as trying to do everything from a, like, let's take pieces of all these different Paradox games and maybe it doesn't do a good job of tying them all together. Or you could think it's a really neat thing that they're pulling in different mechanics from different Paradox games and trying some different things. And I think that's the camp I'm in. I think I'm enjoying that. But, everybody's different. Everybody has a different opinion, and I'm certainly interested to hear all of yours below. With that being said, this long-winded 7-minute intro to the stream, again, sharing sort of my initial impressions, my thoughts. But let's go ahead and jump back into the live stream here for the next 20 minutes or so, and kind of pick up with myself. Now, at the time, I was about 3 to 4 hours into the game, so I'm still learning some of the mechanics. The governor mechanics are a little bit odd to me, and I don't fully understand them by the end of this, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and jump in, and I think from a moving forward perspective, War in the Pacific tomorrow, maybe We the Revolution on Saturday, and then Strategic Command, and we'll kind of go from there. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I hope, if you're looking for We the Revolution, it's coming. If you're looking for Strategic Command, that'll continue as well. And let's jump back into the stream. That's true, Newhauser, but I don't think the game gets to the later Roman Empire. That's why I feel like the family dynamics work, because I don't. This game is not designed to go into like late Rome. I think it's designed to end, early ADs, right basically as the empire collapses. I'm assuming there will be expansions later on, DLC later on, that bring you into the Roman Empire, hopefully to Pax Romana. But I don't think this game is really designed for that. This game is designed for the Republic. I would hope, though, that they end up having a DLC that brings you like through the 5 good emperors, because that's my favorite period in Roman history. All right, what are their... Let's accelerate time a little bit. I mean, the tyranny and the aggressive expansion are clearly designed with a Republican mindset. The tyranny doesn't really matter in an Empire game. Come on, folks, like me more. You're at 189. I just need 10 more months. How do I have a bellicose stance to them? I don't understand. I can give them another gift. What's my income, by the way, right now? Wow, our money's really not going up much. Why? Is it because I raised those additional soldiers? Fleet maintenance went up by about 130. Army maintenance went up a little bit. I wonder if taxes fell. Do we not have as efficient governors in place or something? I'm not sure. Huh. Meanwhile, Publius Sempronius Sophus is super prominent and popular. He is content in life. No pressing concerns in life right now. He wants to... Oh, he did get married. Volno Sesundia. She's the wife of the consul of Rome, and she's 35. He is 61. Holy cow, dude! She's like your grandchild. Ew. He has 2 kids with her too. Wait, you already have 2 sons. Oh, they're 2 daughters. Sorry, dude. Well, good luck with that. The diplomacy page lets me pick my stance. Where? Bellicose stance. Why? It'll cost 100 oratory to change your stance, the opinions of others. So if I go to something else... So all this does is give me a reduced war score cost and fabricate claims cost. The opinion of others within range is dramatically hurt. Appeasing... The prime farmland granted to veterans of battle is simply a recognition of their service to Rome. Sometimes, however, the lure of battles and glory can prove too much for those unaccustomed to life of menial labor. A recent bad winter caused the working fields to up and leave, hoping to find better work in our armies, leaving a vast tract of land arable and unclaimed. We have reappropriated it to better serve our flourishing state. Rome gets 2,000 slaves, peasants, manpower? Neapolis gets state-owned farmland until the end of the game, giving it the effect of local unrest down 1, local taxes plus 15 to every cloud. Subjugative state. Integration speed increases? Or no? Yeah, let's do that. We have chosen the subjugative stance. Integration speed goes up, loyalty of subject states goes up, their opinion of our subjects goes up. Hell yeah! I don't know, man. She's 36 years younger than him. She could definitely be his granddaughter. Certainly possible. Alright. It is time for you to all join in the warm embrace of the Roman Republic. We love you. Join us! Where do I go for that? Start the integration process. Do you wish to fully integrate the Latin local power of Mauricia? They will no longer be another nation on the map, but instead ruled directly by our local governors, who will keep the population in check. It will take until 1 January 464 to fully integrate them. Yes. What about the people here? The Pelargonian tribe. We are going to start the integration with them as well. They will integrate much more quickly. Huzzah! Did we work on these guys too? We did! We're going to start the integration of the Fratonians. These guys will take longer. We're integrating 3 states simultaneously, folks, and that will link us all up and give us the heartland of Italy. Invention. Fusterianism? Heavy infantry discipline goes up. Capital import routes. 1. Advanced wall. Yeah, we'll do advanced wall. Oh, consul, my consul. So now we just gotta wait like 8 years and we're gonna have all this territory. And it'll all be ours. And it'll be glorious and wonderful. These guys have 20... Whoa! 20 cohorts? Wow. That's gonna more than double the size of our military just with these guys. These guys here. Their population is 49. That's pretty extensive. 22 for these guys. 15 cohorts. These guys, 15 cohorts and 25. So if we actually get their military too... our military is going to more than triple in size. So, yeah. That's kind of cool. The integration must begin. Once the integration's complete, then I think I'll get a little bit more bellicose and start invading people. I just wanted to, you know, take the heartland of Italy first. Or not the heartland, but sort of the central provinces in Italy. Are there pirates down here still? Maybe we should go... Okay. Our income is up slightly. I kind of want to have our navy set sail and see if we can find those pirates. I don't know if they're still down here or where they moved. Obviously, I can't see any of that. Sounds like a great argument to surround yourself with subjects and then integrate them. Yeah, I guess, maybe. I mean, I'd prefer to just conquer them from the start, but... Let's go with some more marketplaces, I guess. All right, let's go with marketplaces in the south. Yep, I just spent all my money on 3 marketplaces. Hopefully that helps our economy a bit. Someone died. He was good at his job. He shall be replaced. We won a battle! We lost a ship, they lost 2. Huzzah! I didn't even know we were fighting the pirates, but we were, apparently. Chase the damn pirates! Chase the scoundrels and destroy them! Another battle is being fought against the pirates, and we must destroy them. We must clear the seas and make the seas safe for Rome. I think they're retreating back this way. We're going to chase them back and destroy them. Oh no. These people. We'll come aid them. The enemy lost 1 more ship. They're retreating back this way. This is just going to be a back and forth chasing between these 2 hexes. That feels a little bit silly. They're down to 3 pirate ships now. I wonder where do the pirate ships just like randomly show up, or do they go away? One of our ships is about to sink. It's at 4% strength. I don't even know if Reshervi is going this way. I'm just assuming they're going this way. Yes, they are. I'm right. Another battle. We're not letting you get away, pirates. This is our campaign of total destruction. Yes, we got them all. The enemy fleet is wiped out. Now our fleet, 1 ship weaker, will return to Rome. That much more experienced. One of our ships is personally loyal. No, multiple of our ships are personally loyal to the commander. I could reward veterans, but I don't have enough money to do it, so I can't. A new ruler was elected. The the religious faction. Publius Cornelius Barbatus. Interesting. So the more money a coastal route makes, the more bandits appear. The military faction is by far the largest. That's the one thing I think is weird, is it seems like the people who are elected don't necessarily tie back to the Senate influence of someone. Like, the religious faction is in charge of the consul, but the Senate is 41 members of the military. So unless everybody ganged up on him... But now it looks like Marcus Valerius Cornelius, the commander of the First Legion, is next in line for the throne. Or whatever the council is. The wreath, or whatever you call it. Pontifex Maximus is unassigned. Ooh, you're only 17 years old? You're like a frickin' zealot. He's a religious genius. He's 17. Okay. Let's fast forward a little bit. I want to see what happens when we integrate these folks. So sea bandits appear the more money a coastal province makes. That's good to know. Our stability is 2, which is the opposite of my morning stream where I got to -1, so I'm making some progress there, I suppose. How's the... Oh, we can do another omen. I guess this is kind of a quiet period for us, so I'd go with research points, I suppose. Another invention. Siege ability, +5. Supply limit. Heavy infantry discipline. Capital import routes. Tribes output. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . I guess we'll go with heavy infantry discipline, because I'm really focused on the heavy infantry. How's the integration going over here, guys? How's it going? I'm not going to assassinate my populace in government. Bipartisan support. Some issues tend to divide the House, and none more so than mandatory education of children. Whilst it was being debated in the Senate, Lucas Postumus Megalius approached our council and offered the support of a large portion of the mercantile faction. The cost of this support was left unspoken, but should we be wary of how this might affect us in the future? This could end badly. We lose popularity and also lose some loyalty of Lucius, or accept the support but owe the religious faction a favor. Sorry, buddy. I don't want to owe favors to anybody. Where does it give me the status of our integration? It doesn't, apparently? Give me the damn status! No, defensive league, no. Loyal to the Latin local power of Rome. I mean, I know it's happening. I just don't... It's about a year away, so I guess it'll just happen. I just wish there was a way, like a status bar. There probably is. I'm probably just missing it. They apparently have wood and wine, and they have surpluses of wine. These guys are gonna have furs. That's good. Am I being stupid? Did I miss a cancel annexation button? Cancel federal... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I missed that. So these guys are gonna be integration July 1st. 63, December of 63. Petition. The wealthier residents of Urium have sent a formal petition on behalf of the entire province, complaining about the harsh ways our governor, Marcus Flavius Pentinius. It seems that his taxation policy is causing quite a furor among landowners who are having to work their slaves to the bone in order to meet tax quotas. It's certainly unusual for our subjects to complain in such a matter. Perhaps we ought to consider their arguments carefully. Nonsense! Marcus is doing fine! Local unrest +1... Corruption by Magnus Graccha. Loyalty by 10. He is the head of the Cornelii family. He is currently loyal to us 100%. His ambition is to be promoted to dictator? No! He's really rich. Whoa! He's not our ruler, is he? He is the consul of Rome. Well, how am I making this, like... Why would I lose the loyalty of myself? What? Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. So wait, our current consul's ambition is to become dictator. Believes he's the only solution to the dire situation which the Roman Republic faces. What dire situation? We've been at peace for like 20 years. Maybe 10 years, 12 years, whatever it is. No dictatorship, no. We just need to get to the end of 463 so we can get these two provinces integrated into Rome. That is my motivation. That is my objective. Do we build those markets? It looks like we did. Hemp. Well, his term is going to be over in 3 years. He'll relinquish his dictatorship, I suppose. I mean, he's not the dictator anyway. I guess he could relinquish his dictatorship. Is he even a good soldier? Not terrible. Not as good as the next guy. Logistics Bureau. Yeah, I'd rather have the siege. The siege perks. We're at plus 40, by the way, research points. All right, we are into the year in which 2 provinces will come under our sway. Unfortunately, this guy over here, whatever your nation is called, which I won't have to call your nation for much longer, is going to take another 5 years to be integrated. But the good news is Pelaginia and Mercia are both subject to falling under our rule in the next 12 months. So we just need to wait just a little bit longer. You know what I should be doing is I should be focusing on these guys here in the south. They're also subjected to us. We should be improving their opinion of us too. I should have been doing that a while ago. Sham of a governor. Oh God, now what? In the midst of a fallow season, Marcus Fluvius Pantinius, one of our most esteemed governors, held a vast and lavish party in the summer of his palace in Urium. This is the same place, right? Oh, this is the guy. Not me. I wasn't the one who was working my slaves to the bone. It was Fulvius. I can't read, apparently. Even his most loyal subordinates were shocked by the display of contempt for the plight of the common man, and have written directly to us demanding that some manner of justice be served. What is wrong with this guy? He's vengeful, apparently. He's content in life, yeah, because you're living it up. Like, what the fuck? Dude, you're making us all look bad. Demand a payment to the city. He loses 200. How much money does he have? He only has 139 gold coins. If we make him pay the city, he's going to be bankrupt. He'll lose 10 loyalty. They'll gain a granary. That wouldn't be bad. Demand his resignation. Local unrest will drop. Local taxes increase. That's weird. His loyalty plunges, and he'll no longer be a governor. The commoners are not our problem. We'll get loyalty from him, but we'll lose popularity. Yeah. You're going to pay a frickin' whatever. So I've been ignoring governor policy altogether, by the way, apparently. Because there's different policies of different governors. It looks like I can set them. So, governor... Whoa. Oh, yeah. Governor policy... So his governor policy is encourage trade. And I can set a policy for each province. I don't know why I haven't been doing that. Campania is to get... And they different ones have different perks. So if I do change... But, okay. So if I change the policy of the governor, if I tell him to do something different, I do gain tyranny. At least within certain realms, but not all of them. These two, I gain tyranny. This one, which is by Rome, I don't. Wait, our current ruler is the governor of 3 provinces? Well, dude, you're personally ruling 3 sections. Latium, Etruria, and Artunum are all being personally ruled. Well, no... Fine, I can't change the governor of my capital province, but I sure can make some people happy if I give them these jobs. Oh, it's all part of my capital province? Well, I'm confused. All 3 of these? That's not my capital province. That doesn't make sense. How is that my capital province? Maybe because I don't have these territories yet. Oh, by the way, we got one of these kingdoms over here. Yay for us. Now we just need to wait till December and we'll get the other one. No alliances. I don't want to end up in wars. Last time I played this, I became an ally and I continually ended up at war. That's not what I want. I want to get to December. I want to integrate these folks, and then we can figure out what we're going to do next. Call it the 50-cent strategy. Get rich or die trying. All right. So we have integrated these folks as well. I don't understand why this is considered my capital province. I understand why Rome would be. Can you not assign a governor if we don't own the whole province? No, because we don't own this whole province. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. New trade route. Ooh, I want stone. I think. We'll go with olives. I'm glad people want to give me money, though. That's always nice. Okay. Our income is up. Our score 688. We're in 5th now out of a potential however many 10 spots. Meanwhile, we're still working on integrating these folks down here, and we're working on buttering up these guys over here. So Rome is expanding, but not in a violent way, in just a sort of why don't you come join us way. Still don't quite understand the governor rules. Alright guys, and that's going to do it for this episode of Imperator. This was kind of my first look and kind of a live stream. The first 7 minutes or so was my thoughts on the game, and the rest was taken from a live stream from a couple of days ago. I enjoy it so far. I do wonder what the staying power of Imperator was. I remember with Hearts of Iron 4, I played a lot of it when it first came out, really as Italy. And I haven't really felt all that compelled to come back to Hearts of Iron. I think the most interesting expansion to me was the Chinese one, but I really didn't find myself playing it that much. In my view, like Stellaris I've got the most playtime in, but that's mainly because of sort of the multiplayer element. I think it's the best sandbox game that Paradox has done. I'm not sure where Imperator is going to fall. I didn't play much EU4, and I'm hearing there's a lot of EU4 in this, but I really didn't play much of that at all. In CK, I really enjoy from like a single-player perspective. I'm not really sure where this falls. So far, I'm enjoying myself, but I also feel like this is sort of, it's brand new. Everything's new and shiny. I haven't done things multiple times before, so what kind of staying power that has, I don't know. I am looking forward to potentially a war with the Etruscans in the north. They seem to be kind of building themselves out, and we seem to be roughly, in terms of land owned, relatively equal. I'm still trying to learn some of the mechanics and dive a little bit deeper into the game. From Rome itself, I think the game is pretty well fleshed out. But, I know a lot of people complain about Paradox games' readiness at launch. I haven't experienced any bugs. That doesn't mean there aren't any out there. And I'm also playing I'm assuming the country that gets the most attention. So anyway, why don't you guys let me know what you think? This was taken from a live stream. I'm certainly going to end up streaming more of this on my Twitch channel. Whether I post more of it to my YouTube channel kind of depends on you guys and what your thoughts are. But I'd love to hear them. I kind of already gave my thoughts in the first 7 minutes, so I won't bore you with rehashing all of that. I'll just go ahead and sign off here, and hope you guys enjoyed, and look forward to kind of reading through your comments. As I said, War in the Pacific will be coming out tomorrow, and then either Saturday or Sunday we'll have both Strategic Command and We the Revolution updates, and then we'll go from there. But until next time, guys, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.